Look at them. Thousands of bodies moving in the same direction, laughing at the same jokes, fearing the same ghosts. They call it progress, they call it community. But if you look closer, if you dare to peel back the skin of their social masks, you will find nothing but a hollow, trembling cowardice. Most people do not have a soul of their own. They only have a shared rental of the collective consciousness. Arthur Schopenhauer understood that the individual is the enemy of the species. Nature needs you to be a sheep. It needs you to be predictable, controllable, and loud in your mediocrity. Today, we are going to dismantle the walls of the digital corral you've been living in. We are going to expose why the world hates the man who stands alone, and why your solitude is the only thing that proves you are still human. Welcome to the modern corral. It fits in your pocket, and you pay for it with your life. Social media is not a tool for connection. It is a global panopticon where the cowardly watch the brave, waiting for them to stumble. You wake up and immediately check your notifications, begging for the approval of strangers you don't even respect. You have turned your private life into a public performance for an audience of vultures. Every like is a pellet of food for a domestic animal. Every share is a desperate cry to be noticed by the herd. You no longer have opinions. You have trends. You no longer have a personality. You have an algorithm. You are terrified of the silence that comes when the screen goes dark, because in that silence you are forced to realize that without the herd's validation, you are nothing. You have traded your autonomy for a digital cage, and you call it influence. Why is it so hard to speak the truth? Because the masses do not want truth, they want comfort. A lie that everyone believes is safer than a truth that only one man knows. Schopenhauer observed that people would rather be wrong with the crowd than right by themselves. The consensus is the hiding place of the coward. It is where you go when you are too weak to carry the weight of your own judgment. Observe how they react when an individual speaks an uncomfortable truth. They don't argue with logic. They attack with noise. They try to shame you, cancel you, and bury you. Not because you are wrong, but because your existence proves that they are cowards. Your independence is a mirror that reflects their own slavery. They must destroy the mirror to keep believing they are free. The herd doesn't want leaders, it wants echoes. Don't be fooled by their virtue. The masses are not moral. They are merely afraid. They don't follow the rules because they love justice. They follow them because they fear the whip. Their kindness is a strategic surrender. Their tolerance is a lack of character. If the law vanished tomorrow, the good citizen next door would be the first to cut your throat if it meant his own survival. They hide their envy behind a mask of social justice. They hate those who are talented, those who are rich, those who are strong, not because of fairness, but because your superiority is an insult to their failure. They want to pull everyone down to the same level of gray, boring incompetence. It is the revenge of the mediocre. They have built a world where being offended is a weapon, and being weak is a virtue. And are you still trying to please these people? The only way to win is to stop playing. You must kill the part of you that craves their applause. Schopenhauer taught that a man of genius is like a star. He gives light to the world, but he remains distant from it. You must become a star. You must accept that to be great is to be misunderstood. To be free is to be hated. Solitude is the filter of the soul. It washes away the filth of the masses. When you are alone, you are no longer a consumer, a voter, or a follower. You are a mind. The digital Corral has no power over the man who is content in his own room. Stop seeking community and start seeking sovereignty. Build your own world, your own values, and your own silence. The herd will call you arrogant. Let them. Their insults are the only proof that you are finally walking in the right direction. The world is a theater of shadows, and the masses are the puppets. But you have seen the strings. You can choose to stay in the corral, eating the digital slop they feed you, or you can step into the cold, clean air of the void. It is lonely here. It is dangerous. But it is the only place where you can actually breathe. The masses are dying of thirst while standing in the ocean of their own noise. Don't drown with them. Kill the ego. Escape the herd. Welcome back to the shadow.